President Zelensky did an interview with CBS, and there's one moment I want to show you from it that is just dark. It's really dark. And it's pretty much he gets asked, can there be peace or stability in Europe if Vladimir Putin stays, in power? And kind of the ramifications of the argument he makes is very, very dark.
Can there be stability in Europe if Vladimir Putin remains in power?
No.
No?
I don't have anything to add. My opinion is no. We have observed this over the years. We don't see stability. Specifically, we see challenges and risks, political, economic, food crisis. Obviously, COVID-19 was not enough for them. COVID took so many lives, caused economic consequences. This is life. Unfortunately, it did take place. However, simultaneously, we see Russia creating artificially other kinds of crises, and they're very openly discussing the threats to the rest of the world. They started threatening us with nuclear weapons. Will the world depend on one country or one person? The world has to make a decision. We have made our decision. We will not depend on one person who is not a citizen of our country.
So, is it true that there won't be stability in Europe if Putin stays in power? Possibly, yes. But it's the elements around that, like I said, ramifications of that are concerning. Because Zelensky, as much as you would understand, as I think we all are hoping that, Putin dies of the cancer he has or something, the political fallout or the even political principle of assassinating a world leader such as Putin would be devastating. So that can't be called for on the part of President Zelensky or be something the West is plotting to do, which I don't think they are. But it is an interesting simulation or a hypothetical to run in your head. What is Europe going to look like after, at some point, hopefully this war comes to an end? And what is going to be the political landscape at that point in time? Because we've seen pretty much most countries, in Europe and the Western world generally, just completely aggressively stand against Putin economically and otherwise. And so if, let's say Putin finally backs off, finally this war comes to an end, do we just continue business as usual? Wait for him to strengthen up his troops once again to try this another time, or to try in a different area, or whatever it is? Are we just going to wait? What is going to be the situation at that point? And is it really just waiting for Putin to die? We did hear that he reportedly has cancer, so that could get him, and that would be wonderful. I think calling for people's death or hoping for people's death is always kind of, oh, no, you're not supposed to do that. I feel like it's fair to wish ill health upon Vladimir Putin. I feel like that's reasonable on my part. But seeing this interview did make me think, what is going to be the reality after the end of this war? Whether it's because Ukraine continues to stand so strong that Russia isn't able to accomplish what they want. They eventually back off and pretend like they actually were successful, and whatever it is that they do at that point doesn't matter. We're going to be in a very different world where moving forward is going to be an interesting question. Dealing with Putin is going to be an interesting question. And I'm very fascinated to hear what you guys think that reality is going to look like, how you think the rest of the world should deal with Putin after this. And if you do believe, like it seems like Zelensky is very confident about, that we can't have a stable Europe with Putin in it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support what I do as well as get access to the full show all of the stories hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus a weekly bonus show. You can go to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley.